else. Oh my God.
This is a scam.
Man, this is a spit smell girl.
It's your job to stand at the curtains and not
She
attack
got
the
spit
clients.
smell arms.
God.
Spit. With spit. With spit smelly sugar.
This is a scam.
She deserved it, Mom. It's your job to stand at the curtains and not attack the clients. And you, young lady? What's a scam?
You are so weird.
Does she have a lot of problems?
It's nothing too concerning.
What's this? New prop for work. Spirit, can you hear me? Yes, we can. And we can see you.
Who are you talking to, Doris?
What the fuck is going on here
Daddy,
with this shit?
Are you there? Who are you?
What the fuck is this shit?
Did you see her writing this?
In the fucking movie
No.
shit.
Because it's Polish.
Son of a bitch.
Doris, who did this?
Did you see her writing this?
No.
Because it's Polish.
The spit smell.
Doris, who did this?
I'll show you. Are you here?
Something is happening that we can't understand.
I'm concerned about your girl. The spirit world is dangerous.
What are you doing? I'm not doing it. Stop it!
Do you know what it feels like to be strangled to death?
Something is wrong with Doris. She's experiencing something amazing.
I believe she is channeling powers we do not understand.
Doris? Doris! Are you there? Are you there?
Yes.
You're welcome. The Manitou. It's an old movie. In fact, I was watching this back in 1981. I thought it was a scary movie. And then we were looking over some tarot cards. And all of a sudden the woman was lifting up, started levitating, and started being carried across the hallway up off the ground. Her feet were off the ground, and she was flung down the stairwell and died. And Mom said, "We're not going to watch this movie. This movie's full of the devil." I'm like, "Oh," she's like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to watch this movie." Thank you. I will. I got 2 or 3 videos I want to show them on my stream. Did you see the one about me and Christmas in 1976? Did you see the one about me and my family for Christmas in 1976? You really like that one. Okay. I'll show it tomorrow.
Patient is a female Caucasian, 28 years of age, no previous record of tumorous growth, either benign or malignant. Rate of maturation 7.3 millimeters per hour. Per hour. Calcinous growth, ligamental development, tissue genesis, seminal palpation. What's your diagnosis? I can give you 3 dozen reasons why it's impossible. Why it can't happen. I'm supposed to be the expert, and I can do better than that. Where's your patient? This is Dr. Hughes. I've asked him to help us.
Nice to meet you.
Would you lean forward a bit, please? Let me take a look at that.
Yeah.
How long have you had this?
About 3 days.
You sure?
Let me turn this damn volume
Today
up.
is Friday, isn't it?
Joe's got
I
arms.
first felt it when I woke up on Tuesday morning.
Any pain?
No pain, but no pain.
What were you going to say?
Well, it kind of moves sometimes. It almost shifts, as if it's as if someone were trying to turn over and get comfortable in bed.
How often does that happen?
Maybe 4 or 5 times a day. But is it something important?
I don't think it's anything serious, Miss Tandy, but we want to be sure, of course. You understand. Dr. McElroy, could I see you for a minute, please? Sure. Karen, you're going to have to excuse his abruptness now. He's a specialist. I'll be right back. Carol, would you see how soon Dr. Snaith could have space available for surgery? Yes, tumor. Malignant. No, that's it. Thank you. Malignant, how do you know? I don't, but until I do, I wish I knew what the hell we were dealing with here. You know, I've been through every tumor book I can find. I wrote the books, and I don't know what the hell it is. Well, until we do, I just assume this thing stayed with us, Jack. Why? Why? You remember old Doc Michaels? Remember the rule he laid down to us when we were interning? Be a thief, be a lawyer, even if you must be a doctor, but whatever you do, don't be an administrator. Right, well, I'm worried. I'm worried if this thing gets out before we can explain it. The press and the television people... It's really crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But you've got to admit it looks a hell of a lot like what's in those x-rays. possible.
Damn.
The cards, my dear, are harbingers of the future. They can tell you what you want to know, the good and the bad. Monday, I see an accident.
Love times love.
An accident. Some heavy object will probably fall apart.
Times love.
Hey, it's the other foot. Anguish. Tuesday,
That's my bridge day.
someone will cheat you.
No!
Wednesday seems rather intriguing. I see or hear a rather peculiar phone call. Probably obscene.
Oh, heaven.
It's rather interesting. Thursday, gas, indigestion. Probably something that you're going to eat.
Oh, no.
Well, all in all, not a good week, but you must remember, Mrs. Wincott, that in trial there is patience, in tears, resolution, in heartache, wisdom, and in joy, charity. Oh,
Mr. Erskine, I want you to know you're worth every penny.
oh, you're too kind, too kind. Mrs. Winconis. Shall we take a moment?
Oh,
When you're good to the spirits, you know, the spirits are always good to you. There. Reality. Your coat, my dear.
thank you, Mr. Erskine.
My pleasure.
I just don't know how to tell you how much I appreciate it.
Too kind.
You do so much for me.
Oh, I'm so pleased.
I will see you next week.
Yes, next week, same time, same place.
All right.
Goodbye.
Oh, didn't we forget something?
Well, no, here's your purse and your wrapper.
My mystic motto.
Your mystic motto. Oh, of course, the mystic motto, yes. The mystic motto shall be, guard well the pips, and the fruit shall grow without let.
It's beautiful.
Guard well the pips, and the fruit shall grow without let. Yes,
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'll say it every morning
Every
when
morning.
I wake up.
yes, please.
Is it the pips that grow?
It's a guard well the fruit, for the pips will grow again. Yes, yes, yes.
God.
Yes, every morning without fail.
Oh, God, Henry, that routine is getting cornier every day.
I heard yours last week. Yours is too. Aye.
What a dork.
I'm home. leader of Taro.
Harry, this is Karen. Harry, are you busy?
No, not at all. Just, you caught me by surprise.
Harry? Can I see you? Please.
Where? Hi.
Hi. You haven't changed.
Well, don't judge by covers. How are you?
How have you been?
Oh, great. Just really great. Still living with your aunt?
Mm-hmm.
How is she?
Well, you know, she's a little flighty at times, but she's fine.
Like to take a walk?
I'd love to. I appreciate your seeing me.
That's okay. What's it about?
Well, I'm not sure really. I just knew that you were the only person I wanted to talk to. But I feel like such a hypocrite calling you again after such a long time.
Yeah.
But I've been so concerned and so worried and frightened.
About what?
About 3 days ago, I started to feel a kind of an irritation, a lump right here at the back of my neck. And it started getting larger. So I was worried, and I went to the Sisters of Jerusalem to have them take a look at it. They said it wasn't anything, but they're operating tomorrow.
That's okay. Probably nothing, don't worry. Is that what's concerning you?
Yes, that's part of it. Oh, call it woman's intuition. I have the feeling that there's more to it than they're telling me.
Now look, you're gonna have the operation tomorrow. There'll be no lump and everything will be fine.
You're sure?
Believe me, my predictions are infallible.
Yes, your predictions. I know you and your predictions. Oh, Harry, I mean, it's such a waste. It's so phony. You have so much and you just throw it all away.
Look, kid, you used to push the buttons and you used to pull the levers, remember?
But I did it for fun and went on and it wasn't coming to anything.
Karen, don't try to change me. Pick a potion Erskine, that's me. Harry's the name and Taro's the game.
You know, Harry, it's good to see you. It is really good.
That's what they all say. We're going downhill.
Oh, really?
What have you been doing since Independence Day?
Independence Day. Taking care of Aunt Edith who's posted to slave labor.
Right. She hasn't sold you down the river yet, huh?
What river?
Any river.
You been seeing anyone interesting?
Oh, yeah. I've had a couple of wood nymphs. I've had one banshee, 3 mermaids. And you know something, Karen? I've missed you.
I missed you too. open this for me? Thank you. The place looks nice.
Glad you like it.
It's so neat. It's been a long time.
Yeah. I think I ought to see what those tarot cards have to say about us.
Harry, let's not do the cards. I don't even believe in that.
Well, just one time.
She's a smelly Shelly because she rhymes. And nothing rhymes with her name. And therefore she gets a screenshot. But she's a smelly Shelly.
That was just a practice.
Oozy, smelly Shelly.
Yeah, that's better. I know what I've got to do.
She's got George got arms.
Once. Now let's go.
Oh, what does that mean?
I know what it means. If I did, I wouldn't be doing it. Tell you what. Let's forget about the cards. I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to see to it that everything is all right. Tonight. Matter of fact, in a couple of seconds.
Is this supposed to be by yourself with the Yes. This is what you forget.
I'll call you as soon as they let me, all right?
You know, I can wait around here. I've got nothing to do.
No, listen, what would Mrs. Hurst do without you? She wouldn't be able to get her foot out the front door. I'm going to be all right. You told me so.
Karen, what does Pano-Witchy salad mean?
I don't know. I never heard it before. Why?
You said it in your sleep last night.
Must be words of love.
In Swahili?
Hindustani.
Oh. Salam.
Yeah.
Skin knife? Try that.
Mrs. Hurst, please, won't you come in, my dear? There you are.
I'm telling you, Erskine, I can tell when the weather's getting bad a week in advance. Oh.
Here's the part I'm talking about.
Yes, well, don't you worry about it.
You think with all my money,
Yes.
I can buy a new set of legs?
Vibrations are good today. Believe me. Here you are, my dear. Touch the cards. Let them feel you and know you. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, tell me, Mrs. Hurst, how are you?
Here's the part I was talking about in the movie.
How would you like to be the Queen of Swords?
Hey, Chef.
I don't blame you. A little harsh. Ah, yes, the Queen of Cups. No,
Thank you,
Queen of Wands.
Here's the part that I'm scared that maybe my mom stopped watching the movie.
Here we go, my dear. Oh, so far so good. Excellent. Yes, the signs are very, very nice. Calm, consoling, wonderful. The week so far is excellent. Perfect. Perhaps a little cloudiness, nothing too serious. Very nice. Look at that. And for you personally, I see some...
Death card. Uh-oh.
Actually, the week...
Oh, she's gonna get her ass
Mrs. Hurst.
fucked.
Mrs. Hurst. Mrs. Hurst. Oh, don't tell me. Mrs. Hurst. Are you all right? Oh, you certainly are. Let me get back to Tuesday. Well, start again, perhaps. Mrs. Hurst.
She's gonna get slammed down the damn stairwell.
No, what is it, my dear? What? Now, Mrs. Hurst. Now, stop, Mrs. Hurst. Now, don't do that, or I'll call an ambulance. Mrs. Hurst, I'm going to the phone and going to call an ambulance. He's the operator, and I'm going to ask for an ambulance. I want an ambulance. What? Where? Yes, quick, hold on a minute, please. Oh, Mrs. Hurst, will you sit down? We're having some kind of a seizure. Just go. All right.
Oh, she's gonna be
Operator,
floating on.
705 Hillside, yes. Please, the name is Erskine. You must send an ambulance. I know you're the operator. You call the hospital. Would you want to hold it? Mrs. I need it in a hurry. Send it right away. Well, an ambulance. 907. Yes, I need it. Well, I don't know where, but I haven't got time to talk to them. Listen, oh, God, you call the hospital. Wait just a minute. Mrs. Hurst. Mrs.
She's gonna be
Hurst.
floating.
You just, Mrs. Hurst.
Throw your ass down the damn stairwell. Fucked her whole shit loose. That was some shit. Did you see that? You know? Did you see that? Fucked her whole. Okay. That wasn't a good fall. Let me just watch it over again. And then Mom said, we are not going to watch this movie. And she got fucked.
Dr. Hughes, Mr. Erskine. Have a seat. Thanks. Well, Mr. Erskine, a patient of mine is a close friend of yours, and you have something to tell me concerning her condition.
Yes, Karen Tandy told me yesterday about this lump on her neck. She's scared to death.
People often get very upset at the idea of surgery, Mr. Erskine.
Yeah, well, I've been there, doctor, I know. But she seems to think that there's something more than just physical with it. Last night, in her sleep, she uttered a phrase, Pana Wichi Salatu. When she woke up this morning, she couldn't remember it.
Go on.
And a client of mine this morning in one of our sessions, in the middle of nowhere, uttered, Pana Wichi Salatu.
Well, what's all this got to do with Miss Tandy's condition, Mr. Erskine?
I think her life is in danger.
Now, just a moment.
Now, just a minute yourself, doctor. This client of mine threw herself down a flight of stairs. For no rhyme or reason. And now you're telling me that there's been a complication in Karen's operation.
Look, Mr. Erskine, I'm sorry to hear about your client, but all of this has nothing to do with the medical aspects of this case. Would you like a drink?
Please.
I'm a tumor specialist, not a psychiatrist or a psychologist or any of that. I don't deal in the spirit world or the occult world as you do. Now, why are you telling me all of this?
Who am I going to tell it to, doctor? Karen Tandy's life is in danger, and I don't know where to turn or what to do, so I've come to you for some help.
I'm providing all the help I'm capable of.
Is she all right?
Her condition is, let's say, stabilized at the moment.
Stabilized? Is that all you've got to tell me is stabilized?
Mr. Erskine, she's stabilized. For now, you'll have to be satisfied with that.
What happened in the operation? What?
It wasn't successful. I was about to remove the growth when her pulse rate rose and her respiration dropped so drastically we had to discontinue.
What does all that mean?
Not me.
I've dealt with tumors for 20 years. I'm the best there is, top of the line. I have $1 million research facility and a couple of Cadillacs to prove it. And very honestly, Karen Tandy's got me stumped.
Stumped?
Yes. Without going into too much detail, her tumor doesn't have any of the usual characteristics of tumorous tissue. What Karen has is a fast-growing swelling made up of flesh and bone. You might almost describe it as a fetus.
On her neck?
And incredible as that is, Mr. Erskine, even more astounding is its rate of growth. It's absolutely unprecedented.
Doctor, do you believe in black magic?
Mr. Erskine.
Neither do I. I'm a seller, not a buyer, and there's only a couple of things I believe in. But this is,
Yes.
I mean, it's as if somebody or something was trying to control Karen.
Mr. Erskine, are you trying to tell me she's possessed?
I didn't say that, and I don't believe it. I do believe, though, that one person can dominate another one's mind. I feel that somebody, something, someone is transmitting signals to her. And these signals are causing Karen's condition.
Well, don't look at me.
You know,
All right. Just suppose that someone or something is transmitting signals, images to Karen. Why? What? Who?
I don't know. But why don't we ask Karen?
She's very weak, Mr. Erskine. Keep it brief, please. Karen.
Hi, Harry Erskine.
You all right?
I feel a little weak.
Karen, I want to ask you something. Do you remember Panna Witchy Salatu? Haven't you learned to play that thing yet?
Well, the amazing Erskine. How are the ladies amazing?
You're looking bad, Mackenzie.
Oh, thank you very much. The name's MacArthur.
Ah, well, you're still looking bad, McArthur.
Is that right?
Is that Harry Erskine?
Amelia, baby.
Harry. Oh, Harry, this is fantastic. It's so good to see you.
Thanks a lot.
Why didn't you come to our wedding? Where the hell have you been?
Oh, well, I've been scaring up a ghost or two, I guess.
Oh, I guess. The kind that are soft and say, oh, Harry, stop.
Amy,
Yes?
I need your help. Well, that's it. Karen's in trouble. She's scared and I want to help her.
But spiritual help?
What else have I got, Amelia?
I can't. I promised Mac. Not anymore.
Amelia, you're the best. You taught me everything I know.
Harry Erskine. There's only one student I ever had who's worse than you, and he's a plumber. Look, this place ain't Bloomingdale's, but Mac and me get by just fine.
Amelia. Please.
Look, if what you've told me about Karen is true, readings won't help anyway.
What am I going to do?
Okay.
You need a seance, Harry. And the place where she lives.
I only pray, Harry, that what we're doing won't make things worse for Karen.
Things couldn't be any worse for Karen.
Yes. This will do very well.
Thank you, darling.
Mac, would you remove these, please? I think we should begin right away. Harry, douse the lights, please. Shall we join hands? Now, let us concentrate. concentrate our minds on the spirits who occupy this room. Think of them. Think of their souls wandering through the ether. Try and imagine them as they float around us on their spiritual errands. I am calling on any spirit who can help us. I am calling on any spirit who can guide us. Kalim, Estradim,
That's a dumb thing to do.
Purista, Enora, Enora, Optu, Luminare, Spirita, Halestem, Enora, Suim, Kalim, Estradim, Icona, Rista, Enora. Are you here? I can see your signs. Are you here? Talk. Speak. Tell us who you are. Who are you? What do you want with Karen Candy? What are you looking for? Harry, put the lights on, please.
Yeah, this movie sucks.
Okay?
Yes, are you? Oh my God, what happened?
You okay, baby?
Fine. I've had it. From now on, we just sell this stuff. We don't do it.
I promise. Are you all right, Mrs. Carmen? I had a vision. A face.
Yes and no. We all saw it. It was a spirit. An evil spirit. What we're dealing with here is black magic. Whoever could do this had a vast knowledge of the occult while he was alive.
That face. That reminded me of something or somebody.
It reminded me of a wooden Indian statue. You know, the kind that stand outside of those old-time saloons.
Yeah, but a wooden Indian with magic powers?
An Indian medicine man. I don't get the connection. Tumors, strange languages, tarot cards, Mrs. Hers. I spoke to Dr. Hughes. He said they did a series of new tests this afternoon, and he's convinced that if they try to remove that fetus surgically, why, Karen will die.
Hey, you two, come here. I think I found something. Listen to this. Medicine men were often powerful magicians who were said to be capable of extraordinary supernatural acts. They were believed to be immortal, and if threatened, their Manitou, or immortal spirit, could be reborn at any time or place in the future or past by impregnating themselves in the body of a man, woman, or animal.
Is that all it says?
And from there it goes into rain dances.
That means Karen is about to
Give birth.
What can we do?
If we only had some authority.
How about Dr. Ernest Snow, Berkeley Press?
Who's he?
Guy who wrote the book.
Here it is. Dr. Ernest Snow. Sausalito.
So sweet.
So, what did the professor say?
Change bullshit to a 15-syllable word, and you got an idea what he had in mind.
You should stop telling people what you do for a living.
Hey, I'm proud of what I do. Dr. Snow spoke with Dr. Hughes and confirmed the facts about Karen, and he's agreed to meet with us this morning.
How is she this morning?
The tomb is doubled in size. Dr. Snow. Professor Snow, I'm Harry Erskine.
Oh, come in.
Hello, Professor. I'm Amelia Caruso.
MacArthur. Erskine. You're a mystic.
Yes.
Yeah, you should see him in his Mr. Wizard outfit.
Yes, excuse me. Now, why did you come see me? You know, I'm a doctor of anthropology.
Yes, Professor, but when we spoke on the phone...
No, what you told me was that you had somebody in San Francisco who was harboring a reincarnated medicine man. Now, for that, you do not need an anthropologist. You know, what you need probably is a psychologist. Please sit down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And there's a very good one 3 doors down.
Professor, Dr. Hughes called you and told you that the tumor on her neck is definitely a fetus. Now, all I want from you, sir, is some kind of an explanation.
No, you're talking about my book. Now, what I wrote in my book, pardon me, was purely a... Well, it's not here. It was purely a legend. It was a legend about a medicine man who was reborn in 1851 in the upper Missouri among the Hidatsa tribe. It is a case with very little documentation, but it had to do with a young Indian girl who developed a swelling on her arm, you see, which enlarged itself so progressively that it overwhelmed her and she died. And then there emerged, so goes the legend, there emerged from this swelling a fully developed medicine man. Well, you know, he'd been with the tribe. He died some 50 years before. But be careful with this. But I assure you that this is purely folklore and purely a legend. That's all.
You mean you don't believe us?
Well, now, let's just say that I'm cautious. After all, your own doctor, what's his name?
Hughes?
Hughes. Why, he doesn't support your theory, and I will not make any statements, you see, until I'm secure in my own position.
There's a girl whose life's in danger, and all you're worried about is your reputation.
Yes, of course. But now, just assume for a moment, sir, that this woman is a young woman.
Yeah, a young woman.
Just assume that she has a problem. Now assume also this problem has to do with Indian magic. Oh, my God, son, you do have one hell of a problem.
Well, Professor, I'll tell you what. You assume what you like, okay?
Yes?
But these are the facts. Karen Tandy has something growing on her back that's killing her.
Well, let's go up in the attic.
The attic?
Yes. Now, I don't go up there very often because I'm too busy, but it's very dusty. I want you to watch your step, if you don't mind. Watch your step.
Professor, excuse me, have you ever heard the expression or the phrase pana vici salatu?
Well, where did you hear that?
Karen said that in her sleep, and a client of mine said it before she threw herself down a flight of stairs. You happen to know what it means?
Well, I can't have this place clean. I can't give you an exact translation. What was the title?
Pani vici salatu.
Well, I don't know, but it sounds to me like the language of the Piscataqua tribe. You know, they lived in Northern California. They died out some, I think, 400 years ago. Now, I've got a book about them somewhere if I could just find the damn thing. It doesn't tell much, of course, because as I stated, you see, they died out before the white man got this far west. Now, the only information we have there, you know, comes from stories handed down from other tribes. Well, what's that? Pana
Vici salatu.
Pana vici
Salatu.
salatu. Salad. Oh, that could mean something like, my death foretells my return.
My death for...
Dr. Snow, is there any way to stop this medicine man or whatever it is before it kills her?
Well, you know what you have to understand is that the magic of ancient Indian tribes was very, very powerful. They were, in fact, one of the great magical societies of modern times, of pure ethnic occult art. And they were, this is a mess, they were undiluted with European conceptions and preconceptions. The whole concept with the Indians, the whole concept of life and death and inner space was rolled up in the Indians' demon, the equivalent demon. Their demon would be possessed of monstrous, monstrous power.
Then what you're saying, Doc, is we're out of luck?
Ah, you got it. Yes, you're right. Here it is. You're right. And if this medicine man of yours is really 400 years old, he comes from a time when the magic of the Indians was amazingly strong.
What the hell does he want? I mean, why would he want to be reborn in Karen?
I assume he didn't choose her deliberately. I think she just probably happened to be at the right place at the wrong time.
Professor, if this guy was so powerful, how are we going to fight him?
I don't know. Why do you want to fight him? Why do you want to fight him, for heaven's sakes? Within 2 or 3 days, we could actually meet an Indian medicine man from a time far back in America's past. It seems to me criminal, sir, to even think of destroying him.
But what about Karen?
Yeah, she didn't exactly invite him to move in.
I know. Well, then, there's only one way that you could conceivably save her.
How?
Well, you've heard of fighting fire with fire.
You mean another medicine man?
Yes, sir. 1 or 2 still living on the reservations in South Dakota.
How are we going to pay him?
Oh, my dear children. My dear children, Indians have their own values of time and honor and friendship. They fight to the death, some of them.
just on a casual promise. And then, you see, then they would refuse to cross the street for all the tea in China. I think, of course, that your biggest problem here is in persuading one of these people into risking his life, you see. That's what I think. So, best of luck, and forgive me, just try to make yourself at home, will you? Just help yourself to anything.
Best of luck. Help yourself to anything.
Mr. Erskine, you can't be serious. No medicine man is coming into this hospital whether her aunt pays for it or not.
Doctor, what am I asking you to do? I'm just asking you to give it a try. You and I have something in common. Karen Tandy. And the least you could do is try to save her life.
Well, see whether the operation works out or not.
What operation?
The one that's in progress right now. We're trying to remove the growth with optical laser.
Are you out of your mind? Didn't you tell me that if you tried to operate on her again, you'd kill her?
Well, like you said, we've got to try everything. This was the decision of a team of experts, including myself, to try the laser. Without it, she'd die anyway.
Oh, well, I'm relieved. You know, for a minute I was going to get angry. Listen to me, Hughes. I'm going to take you and your staff, and I'm going to take it out in the alley.
Are you listening to me,
And I'm telling
Mr.
you,
Erskine?
I'm
We're doing
holding
everything
you
that's possible for
personally
Karen.
for her condition.
Hughes! What? What's going on?
We're gonna make the incision, but the damn thing just ripped out of Tom's hand. Slipping back and forth across the room.
Whoa!
Damn laser beam. Damn laser beam.
Come on, Karen. You know me.
He says you must not touch him.
Karen, we want to help you. Please.
You must not touch him.
If we don't care for you, he won't survive either.
He does not believe you.
We only want to help him.
He is in pain. Please.
Why is he in pain?
Please see that
It
shirt
hurts him.
spit.
He is
I got a
hurt.
screenshot of that shirt spit.
What hurt him?
It was the light.
The light.
It was you.
We only want to help him.
Syrup spit. No.
He is in
Syrup.
pain. Please.
Why is he in pain?
It's in my bed,
It
Kathy.
hurts him. He is hurt.
What hurts? What hurt him?
It was the light.
The light.
What light?
He will kill you.
No. No.
This medicine man is in pain. He didn't know why. He said it was the light.
No.
You know, and even being his X-ray, cells die every time. In a tiny fetus, one cell destroyed may mean a toe, finger, even an arm or a leg may never develop. That's why he wouldn't let us near him with that laser. He was terrified of it.
Why would a laser terrify him?
We pumped him with enough X-ray to see through Fort Knox. We've created a monster.
I created a monster. If somebody wants to see Marshall, I'm trying. I created a monster. If somebody wants to see Marshall, I'm chopped liver. I created a monster. If somebody wants to see Marshall, I'm chopped liver.
I'm Harry Erskine, and I'm looking for John Singing Rock.
I created a monster. If somebody wants to see Marshall, I'm chopped liver.
Thank you. John Singing Rock? John Singing Rock?
The fellow looking to find himself a medicine man?
That's right, I'm Harry Erskine. Word sure gets around, doesn't it?
Hard not to. You've been to 5 different medicine men already.
Right.
You know anything about herbs, Mr. Erskine?
Just the oregano that I use in my salad.
Shame. Amazing things, herbs. You can tell the future for good luck. What does a white man want with Indian magic?
There's a 400-year-old medicine man that's taken away the oil on the neck of a woman that I know.
How well do you know this woman?
Quite well.
Well, that should help. Love is one of the strongest medicines there is.
Can you help me?
Mr. Erskine, you ever heard of Gitche Manitou?
No.
Well, Gitche Manitou is a great spirit among Indians. A bit like your Jesus or Jehovah. Bad weeds this year.
So,
well, what you're dealing with is the Manitou or spirit of a great medicine man, possibly in his 4th or 5th reincarnation.
is that bad?
For you, yes. Each time a Manitou lives, he gains in strength. By the 8th reincarnation, he can join Gitche Manitou as a permanent spirit. Until then, the more lives lived, the more powerful. 5 lives.
Well, how do you stop it?
You don't. You don't hold it, you don't slow it down. Each Manitou has its own momentum. All you can do is divert the spell and send it back from whence it came. But that would take lots of power to force the Manitou to make a 180-degree turn. You're so powerful a medicine man, you might have to wait until he leaves the woman's body.
That would kill her.
It would kill her body. But her spirit would live in the medicine man.
A spirit would live. Great.
There's only one thing I know that might stop him.
What's that?
Evoke the powers of other spirits.
Now, how would I do that?
A mountain is good. Try wind. It's one of my favorites. Tell him John Singing Rock sent you.
Why won't you help me?
Mr. Erskine, you see this valley? From where we stand, there's over 500,000 acres of land. Some of the richest farmland in the world. 200 years ago, my ancestors owned all of this land. Now it's under title to the Missouri Holding Company. I don't want your pleas for help, Mr. White Man. I don't need your money.
Wait a minute. John. Look, please.
Would you if you were me?
Nah, I guess I wouldn't.
Mr. Erskine. Normally, I wait 3 risings of the sun before I take on a job. My fee will be $100,000 to the Indian Educational Foundation.
And you?
Well, I need some tobacco. I'm running a little low.
What do you think?
Well, to quote a hackneyed line Dr. Hughes, this is powerful medicine.
What's next?
Dastardly Bill.
Next, we'll have to be ready by tomorrow, the latest, and I mean the latest. I'm gonna have to draw a circle around this bed. If it works, maybe you can hold him long enough for me to send him back with my own medicine.
You don't sound very hopeful.
Dr. Hughes, hope is for saints and fools. I'm just a South Dakota Indian with a bag of tricks. Well, I better get started.
Is there anything you need?
No, I brought everything I need. Harry, help me with this thing. I can't work with it on. I want you all to understand that once I make this circle, it can't be broken. You can step over it, but if you smudge it or break it, then all this becomes useless. Now everybody stand back and I'll begin working. do you come from?
I am mightier than you. Your medicine is of no consequence.
What is your name?
No. Miss Cornacus. Leave the White's little brother from the flames. Do not help them, or die.
What's the matter? What is it?
It's Marcus. Greatest medicine man of all. He turned rivers, made storms. Mountains rose at his command. No spirit ignored him. No demon denied him.
My God.
Your God won't help you. Nothing in your Christian world will help. Not prayers, not holy water. Not the weight of 1,000 of your churches.
What about that circle of sand?
Bullshit.
He's sure to break it. I only hope it holds him long enough for me to fight him.
Oh, great. You're gonna play King of the Mountain with that Mixmaster. What about Karen?
Harry, if I win, she lives. If I lose, believe me, she'll feel less pain than any of us. He wants revenge, you heard him, especially against me for helping you. With his power, once he gathers it, once he directs it, once he's strong.
You alright, Mr. Urson?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Fine.
Hey, how are you tonight, Mr. Erskine?
Okay. A little nervous, that's all.
Tension.
Yeah, really.
Can I offer you something?
Well, maybe something for the tension. What have you got in mind?
Let's see what I can find.
Good.
Just let it do it.
Oh, swell, thanks. Can I have another glass of water?
Another glass?
Yes. I always find I've got to need 2 glasses of water with these. Thanks. Yeah.
I guess this just isn't your day.
I think they give you some instructions. Thanks anyway.
Sorry, Mr. Erskine.
God, he's almost out.
Marcus invoked the spirit of the body and stripped him of his skin.
Hey, keep that.
Spirit of the eagle, give me strength. Spirit of the wind, give me power. Spirit of rock, take my hand. Harry, go on. Manitou, hold Mescomachus. Hold him in the circle of charms. Rein him. Lock him. Manitou. Bear Manitou. Hold Mescomachus. Hold him. Storm Manitou. Hold Mescomachus. Hold the circle. River Manitou. Help your brother. Hold Mescomachus. Hold him.
Dr. Hughes, please, what's happening?
Nurse, please, just stay at your station. What's going on now?
Well, now we wait.
Did it break the circle?
Well, not yet. But once he gains his strength, I don't know.
Wolf, go and get something to cover Michael with. Do you still seriously think that Karen can be saved?
According to Indian law, yes.
I'm calling the police.
For a boy wonder, Hughes, you know you ought to get your head examined.
Erskine, I have had it with you.
Oh, yeah, well, then do something about it.
Doctor!
It does no good to call the police. Everything has a spirit of Manitous. Trees, wind, rain.
Listen, singing whatever your name
Singing
is.
rock.
I don't need lectures about tree spirits. Now, I suffered your presence here, and there's the result. The man is dead.
Now, that's nothing. As I said, everything has a Manitou, not only trees, but man-made things as well.
Oh, please.
The police will come with guns. Their guns have Manitous. Mescomachus will turn the guns against the police and kill them with their own weapons. Just like the scalpel was turned against you. You hired me to do a job. Why don't you run with me? The first thing you can do is clear this floor.
It's an operating floor. Karen is the only patient up here.
That's good.
No.
Here we are, living in a world run by
computers and technology. Some creature from 400 years ago is scaring the hell out of us.
What's even more frightening, Dr. Hughes, is what could happen if we don't stop the medicine man.
What could happen?
Absolute devastation.
Now tell us the bad news, then.
Man, what a gay ass movie.
Back. She's still alive. No. It's Miss Gomakis. He's using her.
But that's impossible. He's nowhere near her.
Possible, Doctor. Is that your science?
You have defied me. You have hurt me. I feel pain. I will destroy you.
Ziggy Mark. He's breaking it.
I believe that I'm gonna have to take this bitch.
Mountain, wind, rain, storm, and endues. Hold Miss Gomakis. Hold him. Hold him. Hold him. Wolf, get a flashlight, quick.
What do you want me to do? By the phone.
What's he doing?
He's summoning an Indian demon. One of the ancient ones. I don't know which one.
big piece of my big test done.
Reform the doctor. What? Because he tried to kill him on the operating table. You! Find it!
Oh, it happened. It faded. It's gone.
Just don't know what spirit Miss Climacus will come up with next. There are far worse demons than that.
I gotta get Hughes out of here.
Hurry up, I'll need you.
Bring him into the office.
Hands up explosion, several pressure bandages. Give me a tourniquet, too.
Put him on the couch. Easy, Jack. Easy, easy. Easy. Jack, we're all going down there to help.
I'm not going anywhere.
Your hands
Innocent people will get killed.
You got no authority on this place.
Bob! Don't go. He knows what he's doing.
Thanks.
I tried to stop him. Who? Climacus. Tried everything. Everything I knew. What happened? He gave me a case full of surgical instruments. Then he disappeared.
I'm getting out of here. Get that face looked at.
Stop the bleeding, then we'll go after him again.
What happened down here? What caused all this ice?
It's a demon we call the Star Beast. Spirit of the North Wind. Afraid he's been bearing the way for some greater demon.
Man, what late
You broke
ass
that
movie.
apart.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Maybe it was. Not for long.
Right, Erskine. Now we call the police.
Get serious, McAvoy. The police? What good will the police do? Look what it's done to his hand.
Harry, maybe the doctor's right.
What are you talking about?
Harry, face it, we're beaten.
Well, what about Karen?
I'm sorry about Karen, but I've tried calling every spirit, mountain, wind, rain.
What about what's his name? Gitchy,
Gitchy Manitou. Harry, you don't call Gitchy Manitou.
Oh, yeah? Well, he's going to get a person-to-person call from me. Collect!
What's happening?
John, I don't believe it.
It was one hell of an earthquake.
That was no earthquake. That's what I was afraid of. That's why we can't win.
Why not?
Squamacus just called the Great Old One.
Who the hell is he?
Devil, Lucifer, Satan, what does it matter? It's coming through the portal right now.
Can't we stop him?
No.
Well, I did once.
When?
When I threw that typewriter at him.
Harry, that was the machine's Manitou, that's all. Squamacus was unprepared. This time he will be.
John, we just can't lie here like... Wait a minute. Man, Dr. Hughes, how much of this kind of equipment do you have through the hospital?
What kind? What are you talking about?
This kind, this complicated kind of computerized stuff that needs a lot of electricity, feed-in, voltage.
We've got lots of research equipment, X-ray computers, whatever. We've got the energy output of a small city. What are you getting at?
Can you turn it on all at once?
Yeah, right from that console over there.
What the hell are you going to do with my computers? John, didn't you say that a machine has its own Manitou?
Yeah.
Suppose we took the Manitou of all the machinery in this hospital, turned it on all at once, and directed that energy toward the Mixmaster.
Erskine, wait a minute. You
Hold
can't.
on. Well, it could work. Wait, what do you think, John?
Might work. Just might work. There's only one thing.
What's that?
Well, machine's Manitous could turn against us.
Well, John, we've got to take a chance. We've got nothing else.
You've got to try it, Harry.
Bob.
Okay.
All right. All right, you give me exactly 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Harry, you still got room for a South Dakota Indian with a bag of tricks?
John, singing rocket's not your problem anymore.
Yes, it is. Come on.
What we get is got to be something to focus all the machine's managers. Like me.
Bob, I want you to clear the control rooms and power rooms, okay?
Yeah. I still don't like it, Jack.
Hey, doctor, remember, don't be an administrator.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Wolf, clear the floor. All the patients and personnel. Anybody that's left.
Remember, the Great Old One is the master of illusion.
John, what happens if we don't beat him?
Well, we have another name for the Great Old One.
Yeah, what is that?
The Great Devourer.
What?
Here, wear this.
What's this for?
Protection.
Oh, I thought it was seasoning. Go ahead.
That, Harry, is the great old one. To the machines, hear me. Kill Mr. Marcus, kill Mr. Marcus. Send his spirit back, send him back. Send him back from where he came. Kill Mr. Marcus, kill him. Machine managers, hear me. Kill Mr. Marcus, kill him. Send him back. Send Mr. Marcus back. Take my faith. Take my love. Send him back. Kill him! Listen to my words! Send him back! Send the spirit back! Send Mr. Marcus back! Direct your power to me! I can't do it. They won't come. The machine's managers won't come. It's white man's medicine. Harry, they won't come.
All right, Miss Marcus, I've had enough of this. Who do you think you are? We're not going to scream anymore at each other. Miss Marcus, you listen.
Harry, it won't help. It won't do any good.
It will help, damn it. It has to.
Machine's managers are focusing the power through Karen. Because of your love, they're coming through her. got some catching up to do.
Well, I'm a little sad.
But what?
Miss Marcus, I mean, I wish I had a chance to talk to him. If I could call one Indian a friend.
Well, maybe we'll meet him again someday.
What are you talking about? He's dead.
Marty's dead. Manitou lives on, remember?
Goodbye, John Singing Rock.
Bye, Harry Erskine.
Oh, wait a minute. Your tobacco.
Well, the movie's over. On.